Welcome back to another video here at Euphoric Sports, and today we're going to be talking about the North London Derby, which was postponed on Sunday due to Arsenal having an insufficient amount of players for the game, with having over 10 players out due to injuries, COVID, and other reasons. Now, we've seen the media and many other Premier League teams be outraged, disgusted, and cried like little babies because the game was postponed. Now, I think it's very hypocritical of teams like Spurs and Man United, who had like 4 games in a row postponed, to start crying about another team getting their first postponed game of the season, and it's over halfway through. I think it's quite disgusting to see guys like Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher be like, well, why was the game postponed? Because there wasn't players, man. What'd you want? What did you want? Because when it was up to the Liverpool-Arsenal game where we were like, play the kids, they're like, no, we're not playing the kids. Come on. Well, we'll just postpone the game so the kids don't play and we can have the first team play against you guys. It was like, all right, so can Arsenal get the same treatment? That's what the Premier League was backed into the corner and was like, you got no choice but to postpone the game. And now I just seen Antonio Conte say, wow, I've never seen anything like this happen to the Premier League, postponing a game like this. Wow, was it because of injuries, blah, 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 that the game should be, that the fixture should be fixed and all this stuff that Antonio Conte thinks he's Jesus now. Like, come on, man. Like, we didn't have players. Who'd you want to play against? Casper the Friendly Ghost? Get out of here. Antonio Conte, you disgust me for that one. The game was postponed because of no players available. No players were available, my guy. No players were available. What did you want? Because other teams didn't play the academy when they had COVID issues and injury issues. They postponed the game for a later time so they could have players. So you're telling me the whole league could get it. All this good treatment of postponing games. And the whole league is getting this. Even Tottenham. Conte doesn't say a thing, It's all good, I understand. Arsenal gets one. I've never seen anything like it. You were just seeing it 2 weeks ago. You were getting the treatment that Arsenal just got for one game for like a month. And now it's a problem. You were just saying never seen anything like it, and it just happened to you. Look at a mirror and you'll see something like that happen. Don't be shocked at treatment that's happening to you. Jeez. Tottenham just go lower and lower to get digs on your team, man. You got no trophies. You got nothing to say about it. You're out of the Carabao Cup. You're done. You're not getting a trophy this year. That was your only hope. You're not getting the FA Cup. Sorry. You're not getting the Premier League, that's for sure. You're not even going to get top 4 maybe. What, you're going to win the Conference League? Psych! You lost to some team without a logo on Google. And then you forfeited. Wow. That's Tottenham, man. Tottenham Football Club. We forfeit games because we don't want to play them. Because we're scared to lose to a logo-less team on Google. Wow. I think you got bigger problems than Arsenal postponing a simple game. So much outrage. Just because we didn't have players. We got players with COVID. We got players with injury. We got players who left for AFCON. We're loaning out players. I do agree it's kind of brain dead to be loaning out players. They're not bringing anyone in. And then stuff like this is going to happen. I do agree. We need more depth for stuff like this because I don't really want games postponed. But, it is what it is. Things like this happen when you don't have depth. And most of our depth, like 4 players left for the Africa Cup. And then not only that, you got a whole bunch of injuries with like Smith Rowe, Saka. Then you're loaning out Maitland-Niles, all these guys. Like, I think Maitland-Niles' loan was terrible because now we only got Lokonga as midfielder because Xhaka was suspended. He was out too. It's really bad. We're down bad right now. I'm not going to lie to you. We're going to play Burnley on Sunday. This game hasn't been postponed. We haven't asked for it to be postponed or anything. But it's going to be a complicated game if our midfield ends up being Lokonga, Odegaard, and Smith Rowe, because that's very attacking. And then we're basically going to tell Lokonga to have Partey's role, but Lokonga has little experience. I have rated him highly as a young player who could end up benefiting the squad in the future. But right now, he needs a partner, and the partner can't be an attacking midfielder. And we'll see what happens. Burnley is a really bad squad. They just had their game postponed to Watford, so you never know. The game could be postponed mutually. But I don't like having games in hand because you'll see like Man United and Tottenham, games in hand, then they start dropping points, and then you're like, you see, games in hand don't mean 3 points, man. We're top 4. But whatever, it is what it is. I think it's outrageous, people. Stop being hypocrites online to troll. Arsenal had the game postponed for a right reason. If you have any other answer for that, just screw off, man. You're not serious about it. You're not about it. You don't know ball. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow the socials down in the description down below. And see you to the next video. See you.